Welcome in or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer, and today we're going to be tackling something that I have been putting off for far too long. My box of whips. So last I checked, I had 73 whips, and that's far too many. Far too many. I scheduled a drop for August 16th, and then I unfortunately injured my wrist. If you saw last week's video, I had a wrist brace and everything, was going to the doctor and whatnot. Luckily, nothing was broken. Still can't quite figure out what might have happened or what might have triggered it. The good news is, after a lot of rest, a lot of icing, I am now able to use it like 95%. So I'm going to continue to take it easy on it, which is why I think tackling these whips is going to be a good thing, because it's literally just finishing up, weaving in the ends and putting in liners and things like that. That should be a lot easier on my wrists than full-blooded crocheting. Also, our two foster kittens are very, very active now. They are now 7 weeks old. So if you hear them in the background, I am so sorry about that. They are they are attention hogs and want attention all the time. They love running around the house now. So if you hear them in the background, I'm so sorry about that. But let's go ahead and dive into the whips that I have, and let's get some done. Okay, so I went ahead and brought you over to my desk here. I have my needles, and then I have just a couple of smaller crochet hooks to help me finish up any last minute stitches. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dive in. Here we go.
Sitting here alone, waiting by the phone again. I'm incomplete. I think I need you. But when you're here with me, I feel like I'm whole again. So now you leave, 'cause I think I need you. Got me inside out. Stay a little longer. Don't think I can live without you now. We can get a little higher. Yeah, this feeling got me inside out. Stay a little longer.
Also, I tend to save all the little scraps that I possibly can, because they make great centers for like granny squares or little tiny items for like keychains and whatnot. So I always preserve as much yarn as I possibly can. Oh, also stuffing for amigurumi, which I don't know, with my wrist, I may not be able to do much amigurumi these days, but in case, I have some extra yarn.
I can live without you now. We can get a little higher. It's got me inside out. Stay a little while. Stay a little while. Just feel it. Stay a little while. Stay a little while. It's got me inside out. A little while. Stay a little while. Stay a little while. Stay a little while. Like a drug, I can't keep away. You're all I see. Think I'm addicted. Paradise up in my head. It's ecstasy. Don't know how you did it. So stay a little longer. Don't think I can live without you now. We'll get a little higher. Yeah, this feeling got me inside out. So stay a little longer. Don't think I can live without you now. We'll get a little higher. Stay a little while. Stay a little while. Just feel it. Stay a little while. It's got me inside. It's got me inside out. Stay a little while. Stay a little while. Stay a little while. Stay a little while.
so here is where we're currently at. So this stack here are ones that just need liners. Like I already made this liner, I just need to sew it in. This one I need to make it. This one I need to make it. These I've just gotta weave in ends and then like sew on some recycled bangles to finish the bag. And then I have to line these guys too. So that's where that's at. Sorry, I turned my music on accidentally. This one will take a little bit more work. I gotta finish the straps. I gotta go around probably 2 more times, I would say, to finish these straps. And then this is my stack of ones that are already done. So I have a shawl, I have a poncho, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags so far. And then down here, I have some finished bowl cozies. So I think I have 3 of those so far. So that's what we're looking like for now. Yeah, let's carry on. Okay, so for this bag, I had already picked out this bracelet. It's a bangle that I picked up at a thrift store to upcycle. And I picked it out for this bag specifically and customized this little carry strap to fit through it exactly. So now I just need to figure out where I want to place it to ensure that it can slide in and out easily. And I think, yep, I think right about there is going to be good. So now I'll kind of mark it out and we'll go ahead and get that sewn on. Hello. So it is the next day and I just got back from the dentist, so it's no longer morning. It is now well into the afternoon because it took a little longer than I expected. But I did get quite a bit done yesterday. I have these 2 bags left to sew on a couple of bangles, and then they will be finished unless I decide to line them, which I think I am going to try to line as many of these bags as I can. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags. So I think I can line them. I'm probably gonna have to do that for next week's vlog because it's already Tuesday and I am definitely running out of time. So I think this afternoon my goal is going to be to finish sewing on the bangles for these 2 bags, and then I'm gonna call it a day because I am so hungry because I couldn't eat before I went to the dentist, and I'm gonna eat a snack, finish these 2 bags, and then I'm done for the day. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I did a lot yesterday. I also might work on this tonight though while I'm in bed, and that is just to finish these straps. So I think I can do that laying in bed. I think that should be pretty easy to do in bed. So that's where we're at so far. So let me go ahead. I'm going to finish my snack, like I said, and I'll switch over and we'll keep going. And you'll still hear the kittens in the background because they're very talkative at this age. Okay, so after sorting through my box, I decided to go with this kind of bronzy and sparkly looking one for this. It's kind of a tight fit in terms of the bangle itself and the little bristle part, but I think it'll still work. Yeah. I think it'll work. So let's go ahead and we'll get her sewn on. And for those who are curious, when I sew on my bangles, I always choose the widest spot to sit at the very top of the bag. So basically, where this strap is going to be should be coming through the widest spot. And also, if you guys want a tutorial on how I make these bags from start to finish, just let me know. I'm happy to put together a tutorial for that. So just drop me a comment below and let me know that you would like a tutorial for this bag. Hello. So it is now Wednesday. So this video is going to be going up in just a couple hours, but I did want to show you guys the progress so far and the pieces that I have finished so that I'm not leaving you hanging. So let me go ahead and start. So I've got this lovely poncho and it is just so pretty. It is like this pink and grays, white. It's so soft. And I know it's like the end of summer and I made this for summer, but obviously I got busy and wasn't able to do my drop. So I'm hoping that this will still be a good transition piece. I do have several followers who love the color pink, so I think they will buy this regardless. And then this piece here, this is just like a little clutch purse. And I do need to line it still. So that's going to be like Thursday, Friday, probably into Saturday a little bit. So this piece here, it looks like a rose garden. It's just so pretty. And then I sewed some beads along the side here so that it's all sparkly. And I think I'm gonna attach a pearl handle. And I have a friend of mine. I think so she's gonna end up getting this because it fits her aesthetic like so perfectly. Yes, I think I know whose home this is gonna be going to, but she's so pretty. And then I have several of this style here. So this one is like a blue kind of stripy version with the white on the top. And again, I do want to line the insides. I'm going to bring the lining up to the white. And then you can carry it this way, or you can put your arm through it, whichever works best for you. And then I have the green version. So this is like it's like a foresty green. It's not showing up very well on camera with the black on the top. And again, you can put your arm through it or your wrist through it. And then it's got just like little flecks of like tan and black, a little bit of white. So it's just really pretty. I know, old man. And then this one here, it's got lovely bit of fringe down there. And I do have work to do on this one because you can see the seam right here. So I'm going to take and put some beading along here so that it kind of covers that up and looks better. And then obviously it's going to have two straps. And then I do need to line it and put a zipper on it. So that is that one. And then here is a purple one. It's kind of a purple with some cream and it's got like the black flecks in there and it's got the black top. Again, you can put your wrist through it like that, or you can just carry it, whichever your preference is. Again, I do want to line it on the inside just so that it's very high quality. And then next, we have some of the hibiscus bags that I've made. So this one is just a plain black, and I do want to line the inside again, but I just love that there's like multiple ways you can carry it. Like you can put it on your wrist, or you can carry it this way, or you can flap this down and carry it by the bangle, whatever your preference is. Love this style bag. Let me know if you guys would like the pattern for that. And then this is the one that you saw me working on yesterday. And it's got like this sparkly, kind of bronzy bangle there. Again, I do want to line this bag. It does need to be steamed too. It's pretty stiff because I used a smaller hook on this one. Probably shouldn't have, but it'll have really good structure for the bag though. So this is that version. And then we have this version, which I really, really love this. If this one doesn't sell, I'm going to be using this one personally because it is just gorgeous. It's like black with cream and kind of gray look in there with just a hint of like grayish blue. So, so pretty. And then it's got like little rhinestone looks in there for the bangle. And again, you can carry it like this. You can put your hand through it, carry it on your wrist. You can even put like a strap on it if you wanted and, have it at your side. It's so versatile. And I just love it. Definitely my favorite for sure. And then, of course, I did finish this tote bag last night. I do still need to weave in that last little end right there, but I think the strap turned out really, really well and it fits just perfectly over your shoulder. So that is finished as well. It's kind of a teal, like a dark teal for this color, and it is made with recycled yarn. So like basically they broke down old yarn and made it into new yarn, and I really love that. So that's that one. And then last but not least, we have this gorgeous shawl. She still needs to be steamed, so don't judge. But this is the beautiful shawl. Again, I made it for summertime, but obviously summer's kind of at its end, which is wild to think how fast summer flew this year. But it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And I got to make sure my mic didn't drop. But I think somebody will still enjoy these colors throughout fall. I think it's just a stunning, stunning piece. So I also, oh, I also have these over here. I almost forgot about them. Let me fold this back up. And ta-da. Hi, Sterling. So I have these bowl cozies too. So this is like a kind of a camo-ish, I guess, kind of pattern and style. So I have two of these. It's kind of hard to show without a bowl. Let me get a bowl. I'll show you in this bowl. So you just fold it out, and then the bowl just sits in there and wraps around the side. And I do plan on putting out a pattern for these on my YouTube channel. So definitely subscribe so you don't miss that. And I also, at some point, will be talking about why I will never sell my patterns. I will always just post them for free. There's a specific reason for that. I can't get into that now. That's another video. But I have two of these. And then I have one of these. So this is just like that dark green with the flecks in it. And then I have two of these, which is like a cream tan with the black in like darker brown flecks through it, a little bit of gray. So I have two of those. And now, last but not least, we have this piece here, which is used to hold kitchen towels. So you put this over your stove handle or your oven handle, and then you hang your towel on this. So I have my own version down here. So this is the one that I made myself. And yeah, and it has like a real stone. It's like an agate, I think. So I made that. And I saw it in a cute little button. I love that button. Y'all, I just almost had a full meltdown. I just deleted all of that previous section by accident. Thank the gods I could hit like recently deleted and recover it because whoa, I was stressing there for a hot second. So, anyways, that aside, that is going to wrap up this week's video. Again, I plan on taking you guys through next week, like the rest of this week, and posting. I'll let you guys know the results of how the drop went. Hopefully, things will go really, really well. I've had a few things that I've been putting off getting for myself that would be super helpful, especially in terms of my wrist. So hopefully, I make enough to get that taken care of. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button for me and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos from me. I truly, truly appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me. And I'm wishing you all the best always. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.